Now that Burale's business is out of the closet and everybody's giving opinions on the internet, my friend took notes after listening to both conversations and she had something to say. So listen well, class is in session.
Okay, Jesus.
So number one, you wrote cost of honesty.
Yes.
Is considered drama on the side of women?
No.
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah. I think as Kenyans, we need to talk about the cost of honesty. I mean, it doesn't have to be a Kenyan conversation.
Yeah.
The country is going through a lot. But
Yeah.
I think there's a cost of honesty. And I say that to say this. When women are quiet about the things that they perceive that they have been going through, they are considered respectful.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And when women are honest about the things that they have been through
And they speak about
it, they are considered bitter, dramatic, and all these things. And I kind of just wonder why. Why is it that when I'm quiet, then I have respected the institution that I'm no longer part of? In this case, their marriage. And then suddenly, the entire time she has been quiet, no one even
knew her.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But now amekuja akasema ukweli, because nakumbuka when Burale was saying Atia, she's a good woman, nini, because you knew she was going to be silent. Because where is this good woman?
Yes,
now that she's spoken the truth.
Now you're calling her my enemies.
Yes.
Who's your enemy, Burale?
Who's your enemy? Mbona ukukuja useme anaweza kuja kwa enemy? Because she spoke. That is the cost of honesty in Kenya. Ukuje useme ukweli kenye ulikuwa unapitia, suddenly you are bitter, you're dramatic, you're you're this and that. Lakini on the flip side,
when you're quiet, it's considered respect. You know why? Because when you're quiet and people don't know, people hold your man in a certain regard. But when you say the truth, then people get to see who he is. Like umemdalilisha. It's called dalilisha. Umemdalilisha. How can you do that to such a man of God, holier than thou?
Meanwhile, nyinyi wote mnajua marriage ya mwaka moja, na hawa ni Wakristo, mapasta na mapastes. Marriage ya mwaka moja.
Na amejaribu kutoka kwa ndoa mara 3.
Achana na Kenya alisema, just fact.
Yeah.
Wote wanasema marriage ya mwaka moja, wengine hapa wanaimba celibacy, wanaimba nini. Lakini mama amekuja kaongea and suddenly she's dramatic.
After 12 years, hata kama ni dramatic, can you keep the drama that long? Me, I wouldn't. Let's just face the fact that
you just know the cost
you
of
liked how
Kenya.
silent she was, and the fact that you didn't know who Burale was behind closed doors. And now that somebody has given you a glimpse of maybe he has changed. Let's say he has changed, but they have also pointed out that he might not be this perfect person. Then all of a sudden, she's such a bad woman.
But she's not also speaking about him in the present. She's speaking about him in the past. Na kwanza wewe Burale, wewe Jesus, pole. Nakuombea. Wewe uko na shida kwa sababu sahi unasema enemies ni nani? You had a chance to come to this podcast, speak your truth. You were dilly-dallying. You were dancing around.
You didn't tell us what she did to you then, so that we also know that, okay, she's not an innocent person.
He didn't even have to speak about her. He could have said who he was. You were there praising Trump. You were there being homophobic. You were there telling women, you need to do this, you need to do this, you need to do this. And then suddenly your ex-wife is an enemy because she was asked about herself and she spoke.
The part that made me laugh is when he said, women want to be disrespected in the bedroom, and now you're being disrespected publicly. I mean, it is what it is. It is,
We need to assess our cost of honesty.
Yeah.
To be honest, you had the chance to be honest yourself.
But again,
you didn't do it.
You had a chance to redeem yourself and say your truth, so that if Rosina came out at whatever time, maybe even 20 years from now, people already knew that, okay, these are the challenges I went through my marriage. I was struggling with addiction, which you have spoken on. You are struggling with strippers, which you have not stopped. I believe so, but what do I know? Anyway, at least ungesema hivyo, so ndio Rosina akitokea watu waseme, but anyway, he confessed, akasema he has been struggling with this and this and this and that. No.
After 13 years, mimi niliachana na udemba 13 years.
Agoma nzeni ilikuwa pabaya.
Because it's a lot of... Sikuwa mtu mpoa, you know. Like, manze nilikuwa nachukua madeni, nilikuwa nafanya nini, kadem kalipitia through ukusema sai my enemies.
No, hakuna cha enemies. You're your own enemy because you had a chance to set the record straight for yourself. You didn't. So just know, nobody set you up. First of all, Alex was so uncomfortable getting to hear what the sister had gone through, and you are such a friend to him, he can't look at you the same. So people who are saying Alex set you up, it's not fair.
I think
it's not fair because imagine me going to my brother and telling my brother that, oh, because of this man that is this your friend made me want to unalive myself, and my brother would just be like, oh, he's my friend, he's such a nice guy. No, he felt bad.
I think I talked about it here because I talked about how most people that are also bringing this up. Meanwhile, it's all not our business, but we are talking about it. Okay,
the internet to give our opinion.
We've overlooked Alex's pain. Imagine sister Apple, Akayapo, and after all these years,
12
let's put it like that. Since you all wanna say he's set up or not, kusikia vitu zenye sister yako alikuwa anapitia hizi miaka zote, and then you're just sitting there. And now Kenyans are calling you the enemy. Mpaka sijui, this man has partnered. Let me say partnered because I saw you reposting Burale with atheists sijui nini, calling this woman bitter. Sijui has been set up. Guys are saying he's been set up. And I remember very well. Yeah. This guy was asking you questions and he's like, me, I don't know this. You had the chance to speak. But now, when people are calling this man, when people are calling this man like setup, we know you're not used to having empathy for women, but
for your own growth.
Why? Yeah. Because he's siding with his sister, and also he didn't side with his sister. He was just listening to her part of the story, and you could see how he was getting pissed. Even if you hear like, kuna vitu zingine alikuwa anauliza, but unauliza ile unajua tu comrade amejam, anaumia. Huyu kaka alikuwa anaumia moyo, moyo hata sio roho. Alikuwa na mauchungu mingi, because I think even if it's not the first time he's had, guys, you need a bit of empathy. There needs to be empathy to other men who also experience second-hand trauma based on what happened to their sisters, their brothers, their wife, their this. Because it is not easy as a man to hear that your own blood sister, and mark you, they've also lost another sister in the past. Like Alex talked about it in some podcast. And to hear that your own sister wanted to end her life because of how difficult her life was at that point.
The worst part, Aurelia, is this so-called man who caused this much pain is still in your life as a friend because you didn't know. Do you know how bad it is now? Because now Alex will have to, if let's say they are meeting in church or meeting somewhere on the road, how do you think Alex is going to relate with him? He's not going to kumbaya anymore because now he knows, and he cannot unknow now because ashajua you're not a good person.
But and
for me, I would have liked for Burale to come and say, you know what, let me own my truth. I apologize. 13 years ago, I was in a bad place. I was struggling.
Or not, she's lying and here are the receipts.
Oh, yes. Also, she's lying. Here are the receipts. This money I borrowed for her because she wanted a new car. This, she chased me out of the house in the middle of the night. I had to go to a strip club. Like those kind of things so that we know. I'm just saying. You had a chance, Burale, to clear your conscience. But at the end of the day, you and I know whatever Rosina said is true. It is. Unaweza muita enemy, umuite nini, but it's truth. Because there's nothing as bad as being accused of something you didn't do earlier.
Only 13 years ago, somebody unajam.
Una
lack maturity.
No, kwa sababu anajua hizo vitu bado anazifanya.
Kwani una lack maturity? Mbona unajam si 13 years ago?
No, anajua he's still doing those things. And he knows once Rosina has come out with this truth, Aurelia, other women are going to come out. That is the thing. P. Diddy had the same thing.
Guy, P. Diddy.
Yes, na P. Diddy hapa because P. Diddy, when Kasi came out, he first jumped and said, she's lying. Oh, no, I didn't do that. Then video came out, boom, of him assaulting her. And then other women kept coming. And then there are a couple of women who have actually accused Burale of conning their money. So this is going to be like a chain of events. So Burale,
Netflix,
be ready.
Come
Netflix, this is a documentary.
Tukona show. Okay.
Yeah, alikuwa na chance ya si anajifanya pastor kutuambia coaching life, anatucoach how to live a good life. Sawa, pia sisi tumcoach.